Erev Tov, everybody. There is a story I once heard about a small Jewish village nestled in the mountaintops, and they had everything going for them. They would celebrate the holidays together, celebrate all of their joys in life together, and they would even help each other out through the hard times, holding each other's hands and making it through together. Everything was going very well for them. But then they heard that there was a plague that was sweeping through cities and sweeping through villages, and they were so afraid that the plague was going to come to them. And then they received word that this plague was, in fact, coming their way. And this plague, it was actually a plague of forgetfulness. And what it would do is it would cause the whole community to forget everything they knew, to forget each other, so that they did not remember how they were connected, and they would not remember the story of their people. And so this village, they grew so worried, and they thought, oh my goodness, this is horrible. We're going to forget our entire religion. We're going to forget all of our traditions, and there's no way we're going to remember, because the plague of forgetfulness is going to get all of us. So they thought about it, and they decided that they would write it all down. So they wrote down every tradition and every part of their belief system, and they wrote it all down. But then they thought to themselves, what if we don't even remember how to read? What if we don't even remember where we put this writing? There's no way this is going to work. So then they thought of a new idea. And this idea was that every person in the community would write 4 letters on their forehead, and they would write Adonai. They would write the name of God, Hashem, and they thought that somehow, even if they didn't remember what this meant, what these 4 letters meant at all, that they would wake up and they would see that every single person had these 4 letters written on their forehead, and that maybe somehow it would help them to remember. So one day, the plague of forgetfulness did sweep through their village. Everybody forgot the tradition, and they forgot who they were as a people. But they did wake up, and they did see each other all having these same 4 letters on their forehead. And they all looked at each other and thought, what does this mean? And by seeing those 4 letters, they were able to lead themselves toward their synagogue. And they were able to find those 4 letters in their synagogue. And they were starting to read through old books. And soon they were even able to find the Torah, their sacred text, that contained this 4-letter word that was on all of their heads. And soon they were able to remember together as a community. And they were able to bring back all of their tradition and their values and their beliefs. And they celebrated even the more so all together as a community, holding their Torah proud, knowing that they were all connected through Torah. Now, I love this story because it makes us think about how connected we are to Jews all over the world and all through time with the celebration of Torah, our sacred text. And we think about how much our text has inspired generations before us and will continue to inspire generations after us. And we know that we are part of something bigger than ourselves. And so as we prepare to celebrate Shavuot, we hope that we will continue to feel gratitude for Torah that guides our lives and pushes us to live meaningful, holy lives, to rise up and to be our best selves, and most of all, to connect with our community and to connect with all humanity as we try to bring more light into the world. And we have a very special Torah portion this week, Naso, and in this portion, all of the 12 tribes, they bring gifts to the inauguration of the Mishkan, and they are so excited to bring their gifts, and each of them actually brings the same gift as the tribe before. And really, reading it all, you can't believe it's the same gift over and over and over again. You would think, oh, why does Torah take the time to share the same gifts over and over? It could have just said, oh, they all brought the same gift. But we read exactly what each tribe brought, the same gift each time. And that leads us to believe many things. One interpretation is that it's not so much about what the gift is itself, but it's the fact that each tribe brought their own hearts and their own spirit behind the gift. And therefore, it was worth mentioning the full gift each time because it was a different experience, because it was from a different tribe with their own personal touch, showing that each of the tribes was unique, just as all of us are unique. And our community has a very special opportunity this weekend to give back, to give our own gifts and our own service to the community and to God and to the world by participating in Mitzvah Day. And we really hope that you will take part in this special day. Jim Ross and Annalise Dickman have worked so hard as co-chairs to plan this, along with others and with organizations that we are very excited to be helping. And we really hope that you will help out and join in. And we know that doing a mitzvah leads to more mitzvot in the future, and that also doing a mitzvah feels so good to us in our heart. And we hope that everybody will be able to have that joy this weekend of doing a mitzvah. The best part is that you don't even have to leave your house. There are so many ways to participate just by simply doing good, even from your own home. So we hope that everybody will continue to stay safe and that you will participate in this mitzvah day. And the best part really is that you can do it from anywhere, and that we're all able to work together to bring light into this world and to make the world better in our own unique way, just like the tribes did. So let's not forget the story of Torah on Shavuot or ever. We hope that the stories in Torah are always on our hearts, always inspiring us to lead holier lives. And again, please join us this weekend for Mitzvah Day. We can't wait to see you there. Hag Sameach, everybody. Stay healthy and safe.